Saudara pemirsa Unhastv, apa aktivitas Rektor Universitas Hasanuddin hari ini? Mari kita saksikan.
Ya, kan. Oke, jadi ASAIHL Conference ini seperti yang dilihat di belakang, temanya adalah Higher Education Challenges in Saving the Nation Competitiveness. Jadi bagaimana pendidikan tinggi itu bisa bersama-sama meningkatkan nation competitiveness. Jadi karena ini adalah jaringan dari beberapa universitas di seluruh, tadinya awalnya dari ASEAN, tapi ini sudah sampai Eropa dan Amerika, sehingga dalam satu jaringan kita bisa sama-sama belajar, mendapatkan pelajaran lesson learn untuk bersaing di tingkat global. Pertemuan ini dalam setahun diadakan dua kali. Nanti tahun lalu di Malaysia, tahun ini di Indonesia di Universitas Hasanuddin, dan tahun depan akan diadakan di Jepang.
Japan, Korea, and Taiwan. We are short of a city in China. 21st century skills. I think this is the first sign that tells people that very widespread, because it's about 21st century. Now it's different from 20th century. The difference is important. So in Suyang is a kind of something that you foster in your mind, in your attitudes, in your general outlook. So let me show you. This is a UNESCO search and attributes, and this is my summary. There's a whole skills, work-related attributes, human relations beyond jobs, community, citizenship, different. For example, in the Philippines, spirituality is included, citizenship, some place that is the most important, and so on and so forth. And I have a small analysis, global, national, individual, and economic discourse, social discourse, and thought. And there are other things like moral and character, like a community, harmony, and so on. Nonetheless, it's creeping up the agenda. Commonalities all start with people, but 5 things: mainland China 3, South Korea, Japan, more or less the same. Knowledge and skills which give people credentials are fundamentally only belong to the intellectual part. Now I'll finish by quickly going through this. New York State, 32 indicators to appraise high school teachers, all related to students' scores and dropout rate. But teachers don't know what to improve. What they can do is to get higher scores. Right? So they have to teach to the tests. And the best they can do is to get higher scores. But in Shanghai, every teacher, when they start working, they have a mentor, they have a timetable time to discuss each lesson next week. And so in the end, they take themselves as professionals. And I said, both New York City and Shanghai has about 70 to 80,000 people. And in US, because of this, people take themselves as foot soldiers. You tell me what to do, I'll do whatever you want. Whereas in the other city, it's fundamentally 7,000, 70,000, 80,000 generals. You're fighting the same battle with thousands of foot soldiers and thousands of generals. It's a different battle. What you prefer, and you will get what you want. It's a plantation. Pretend that everything is controllable. Everything will happen as designed. Our Mongolian friend said that we don't do plantation, we do nomad. Different process, and we sheep will eat. And some of them may eat well, and some of them become thin. That's the reality. This I want to say a few things. Overwork with assessment. Outcome-based evaluation. Sometimes always. The question is it true? Is it true that all we will only only test the students and teach the students what is measurable. What are not measurable are not going to be good. Okay. Back to us. What can we contribute? What I was talking about.
Any question? Hopefully not. I think there is no question. So, thank you very much for fascinating and inspiring.
The case for Tehran University of Medical Science, presented by Masood Azizi. And the third one is Country Report Thailand.
Session we will have a 3 country report. That means our time could be tight, and we will have a slight a binational approach to engage research partnership. The case of Australia Indonesia Center. Richard.
I can talk very loudly, but I am an Australian. This is supposed to be an Australian report, but in a sense it's actually going to be quite different, because the nature of the talk is about taking a binational rather than a bilateral approach to research and higher education relationships between countries, using the Australia-Indonesia Centre as a case study. And by binational, in one sense, I have to talk about Australia and Indonesia. So in that sense, it's actually a kind of a dual report. And in an ideal binational sense, it would actually be an Indonesian up here speaking. I just want to acknowledge to begin with that much of this talk was prepared by a colleague, Dr. Megan Power. The higher education and research landscape, and I'll do that very quickly, on research collaboration and higher education performance. I'll talk specifically about how that moves into the arena of the binational Australia-Indonesia Research Centre, and then very quickly I'll deal with issues of the challenges that presents as
From my personal perspective, those international collaborations can happen if there is similar research academic interest between 2 different universities. Now my question is very simple. We need kind of like an insight of the
at the moment, which is not an easy answer, because the answer will lie in the individual researchers that are exposed to one another and identify these opportunities potentially ahead of the universities is directed. So keeping an eye on that. If you're a young researcher wanting to undertake research, forget about all of that. How can you get there, and who are the best people that you enjoy working with?